Yes, good afternoon, children. Yes, today let us start with the lesson number 2, that is computer software and its type. Okay, as you all know that you have studied the computer hardware and many of hardware system in your previous lesson. I hope so. Am I right? Okay. So can anyone tell me which are those hardware system of computer? Is it clear now? Yes, very good. Then keyboard, CPU, monitor. Yes, yes, very good. Yes. So you all know about the hardware system of computers. Okay. So this all we have seen in yesterday's class, working of computer system and some of input devices like keyboard, mouse, monitor, CPU, okay, printers, joystick, right. Now, today let us begin with, yes, listen to me, childrens. Today let us begin with the types of software. So in yesterday's session, we have seen what is meant by software. So software is nothing but it is set of programs or data which has to be used to give an instruction to the hardware. You know that hardwares are keyboard, CPU, mouse, printer, joysticks. Yes, these are what? Hardwares. In order to work that hardware, we should give them instructions, right? If we instruct that hardware, then only this computer works. So that instruction will be given in the form of programs or datas. That is what we call it as a software. And that software may be in terms of what file, documents, video, music, or any games which you play on the computer, which you cannot touch but you can see and listen them. In case of hardware, these are what hardwares. We can touch it, we can feel them. Whereas software, it is completely stored in the CPU, right? It is only displayed on the monitor, which we cannot touch them. But these hardware, we can touch them. Software is completely different from hardware. Now again, we have types of software. Which are those types of software? First is system software and application software. So what are the two types of software? System software and application software. Now again under these software we have many types. So which are the types of system software? Yes, operating system, language processor, and utility software. These are three types of system software. Let me repeat it. Operating system, language processor, and utility software. These are three types of system software. Next is application software. So again, under application software we have two types, that is general purpose software and specific purpose software. Now let us see one by one. Okay, so here this system software, they are required to control the overall operation of the computer system. So this system software, whatever you are observing on the screen, it is required to control and operate the system. Which system? That is computer system. So in order to operate that computer system, we have these again three classified softwares, that is operating, language and utility software. Let us see one by one what these operating system, language system and utility software are. Shall we move to next one? Did you understand the type of softwares? Very good. First is operating system. So which is the first type of system software? Yes, operating system. In short, we call it as a OS. Yes, in short, what we call it as? OS. OS. Okay. Now, here you can see there are some points behind this. Okay, there are some points related to this operating system. Now, what is this operating system? It is important software where computer cannot work without this operating system. Okay, so it is a software that let us communicate with the computer. So operating system is a very important software in the computer system which will help us to communicate, interact between the user and hardware. This is the first point of operating system. So operating system help or it let us to communicate and interact, interface between user and hardware. This is the first point of operating system. And even computer cannot run without operating system. Next one is it coordinates the working of various hardware. What it means? It coordinates the working of various hardware. That means if you want to work with the help of mouse, keyboard, CPU, printer, right? So in order to coordinate them, we require operating system. In order, if we want to create or if we want to build the coordination among the hardware, we want this operating system. Next point is it acts as a resource manager. What it means? Resource manager means the computer system has many resources like CPU, memory, input and output devices, right? So these all are resources of computer system, whereas operating system is a resource manager. Operating system is called a resource manager. And which are those resources? CPU, memory and input output devices. You know that if there is a one institution, in that institution managers will be there, in bank managers will be there, under that manager again co-workers will be there. Yes, so similarly here in computer also these are resources, or we can say the co-workers like in bank, and for these all resources one head will be there. Who is that head? That is operating system, and operating system is called a resource manager. And for this operating system allocates these specified resources to work in a specific programs. Next one is, yes, so this operating system, it's lets create, manage, and it will also what let us to store the information in the computer efficiently. So this operating system, what it does, it creates the files, it creates the documents, it manages the files, and even the folders for storing information, datas, and instruction. So for this all purpose operating system is required. Understood about operating system, students? Anybody is having doubt? Anybody has doubt? Shall I repeat it once again? What is the operating system? About operating system? Okay. Okay, let me repeat in brief. So operating system is what? It is a important software where computer system, it will not work without this operating system. So what it does then? This operating system, it communicates or it acts as an interface between we, that is user, and these all hardwares like monitor, CPU, keyboard, and mouse. And second point, what is it coordinates various hardwares. You have many hardware system in the computer, right? Like keyboard, mouse, CPU, printer. In order to coordinate that all hardwares, these operating system is working. If we give instructions to them, it will go for its work. And operating system, it is working as a resource manager. It is resource manager for what? Operating system is act as a resourcing manager for what system? For what all things? Yes? For other? Yeah, which are those? Like CPU, memory, input and output devices. Yes, operating system is working as a resource manager for what? These all components. Next one is operating system, the software which we are using in computer, right? That will create, manage files, folders, instruction and datas in the computer system. No doubt. Shall we move to next one? Okay. Here you can see which all operating system in laptop and computer, or you can see the desktop we can use. Yes. These are what? Operating system. Linux you can say, Mac OS, Windows. Yes. These operating systems are used or they are operated in the laptops and desktop. These are very important software which is used in the computer or in the laptops. So which are those? Repeat them. Which are the operating system? Linux, Mac OS, then Microsoft Windows. You can say Windows. These are particularly or specifically used in desktop and laptop. Desktop in a sense computer. Laptop, you know that. Okay. Next is operating system in mobile phones. Yes. In mobile phones, which all operating system we use? That is Android, iOS, Windows phones. These all softwares or the operating systems used in the mobile. Can you remember this all? So which are the operating system in mobile phones? Which are the softwares of? Very good. Window phones. Very good. So this is what the first type of system software, that is operating system. Which is the second type of system software? Very good. Very good. Language processor. Yes. So again, language processor. Before reaching this language processor, let us see the types of computer language. Which are those computer languages? First is machine language, high level language, assembly level language. Okay, I'll tell you what these high level and low level language in the next slide. So softwares are created by writing programs in the computer language. I'll tell you in next slide. Okay, languages of computer. In computers, we have two types of languages. One is high level language, one more is low level languages. Under high level language, you can see the computer language. High level language is nothing but the computer level language or the computer language where the programs are written. Here softwares are created by writing programs. So there are many types of computer language. Which are those? C, C hash, C++, Python and Java. These are called which languages? High level language or computer languages. So which are the computer level language or high level language? C, C hash, C++, Python and Java. Yes, very good. Yes. So here in high level language, the softwares are created by writing programs. So here in order to write, or if we want to write the programs, we want computer language. So these computer language are required to write the programs. They are C, C hash, C++, Python and Java. Okay, this is all about high level language. Now let us move to low level language. As you all know that computer is an electronic machine. Am I right? Yes. Computer is a electronic machine. Yes. So if computer want to understand these all languages, here low level language is used, which is that machine level language. Machine level language. Computer understand only machine level language. When you write these computer language, that is C, C++, Python, Java programs, they are converted into binary numbers. Binary numbers, or you can say the zeros and ones. Okay, computer understand only machine level languages. Machine level language in a sense where computer can only understand machine level language where it is comprises only zeros and one. Okay, that computer or this computer level language, the programs, they are translated or converted into these zeros and ones. For example, uh, you are you are staying in Karnataka. Okay, you all understand Hindi, English, Marathi, Next, Kannada. Okay, some of 5 to 6 languages you understand, you talk, you speak, right? But if someone asks you to speak in a French language, are you able to speak it in a French language? No, you cannot. In same manner, computer also understand its language only in binary numbers. Suppose you are writing any program in C, C++, Python, Java. Okay, if you are writing any program in this computer language, that program is converted into machine level language. Okay, this program is converted into machine level language. In a sense, zeros and one. That program is converted into zeros and ones in terms of binary numbers. Then my computer can easily understand that whatever program you are writing in the C or C++ or in any computer language, so that computer can understand this machine level language. So if you are talking French language, okay, and your friend do not understand the French language, if I convert that French language in Hindi or English, then your friend can easily understand that, right? So similarly, computer understand only machine level language, where we can, or the computer languages, they are converted, they are translated using translators into binary numbers, or we can say in machine level languages. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
You all are feeling sleepy or what?
No, ma'am.
Did you understand language processor?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Which type of language did computer understand? Or which type of language do the computer understand? Machine level language. Very good. Yes. So, machine level language, it is what? Processed in the form of what? Yes, 0 and 1, or in binary numbers. Okay? Understood? Okay. Now, what is a high level language? Which are those? Yes. Does the computer understand these all high level language? Does the computer understand this high level language? No. Yes. No, it does not understand. Then what is done? What is to be done to understand that high level language to the computer? Very good. Very good. 0 and 1, they are called a binary numbers. Next, we will move to the third type of system software. So, what is the third type of system software? Very good. Now we will see what is meant by utility software. Yes. So, utility software is also app, or it is a program which is to be installed in the desktop or laptop or in mobile. Yes. So what is this? It is performing like a what housekeeping work. That means it makes functioning of computer system in smooth manner. It allows computer to work in a smooth manner or in a proper manner. Sometimes you know that sometimes you might have got fever. Yes? If you get fever, then what you do for that? If you get fever, what do you do for that?
I take medicine.
Medicines you take, syrup you take, you go to doctor, you take injections, right? So similarly, utility software is also working like a medicine. For what? Medicine for what?
The computer system.
Very good. Very good. This utility software is working as a medicine to the computer. So, this utility software makes computer to work in a smooth, proper manner. Okay. Again, we have two softwares under this utility software. Which are those? First one is disk cleanup and second one is antivirus. So computers also sometimes attacked by viruses. In order to remove that virus, in order to make clean of the computer, these utility softwares are used. Sometimes computer also get fever. So if we want to make it correct, yes,
And it has security.
yeah, security we call it as. Very good. So disk cleanup, what it does then? It is also app which is installed in the computer and it search.
If you use the program, if you type a disk,
Huh. Yes, very good. It what it does? It deletes what? Some of temporary files or the unwanted, unnecessary files which is saved in the drives. That all may harm or that may make computer to work improper. Okay, so in order to remove that all unwanted things, disk cleanup is installed in the desktop. Next one, antivirus. So what is this antivirus software? Sometimes virus may have attacked to the computer. It corrupt the datas, programs or the files in the computer. So to make it clean or to remove the dangerous program which is there in the computer, we call it as a virus. Dangerous programs, it may harm, it crashes the system and even it disrupt the system computer, it disrupt the normal functioning of computer. So in order to remove that, we use antivirus. Okay, some of antivirus is like Norton, Quick Hill, AVG. I'll show you that tomorrow's session. So till here, you just remember this utility software. It is working as a medicine to the computer. It cleans up the computer in order to work in a proper manner for normal functioning of computer. It avoids the crash of computer system. It removes the dangerous program. Okay, it cleans the computer totally. So we'll wind up the class. If anybody is having doubt, please ask me now itself. No doubt? You understood? Did you all understand?